It was good. It's you got Ra coming in effect again. Um, you say your boy, we're all gods. We say you're God now. Yeah. Alright, so basically I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, start this off. We talking about consciousness right now. Um and now first of all, just like I said in the article, I'm not gonna even just it's basically some easy topic for me to talk about. This is a topic I love. But basically, I don't even fully consider myself conscious, you know what I'm saying? Because my idea of consciousness is essentially to be thinking so like calculated and precise that your thought process is essentially similar slash identical to that of a high power computer. You feel me? If you want some visuals of that, like think of that movie Transcendence. Like that's basically, and I mean, whether any of you want to like it or not, that's basically the direction that people are heading in. And like, it's funny because there's so many videos on this stuff anyway. Like, but it's like basically there's people who are opposed to what's the inevitable. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but y'all will just die out. Because that's just it's like people evolve or they just die out. That's basically how it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like your life expectancy going a bit. Let me not go into all that, but basically, once again, that's basically the first part of the article was this whole immortality thing that I didn't really get into too much. But now let's get into consciousness. You know what I'm saying, and not be talking about all that stuff, which is like that's some whole other. But now consciousness, just from my understanding of it, it's like, in fact, let's talk about the first part because that's what I talked about in the article, I believe. Let me put this computer because I remember just about what I said. But I was basically like, because there's a lot of people calling themselves conscious and whatnot because they're like aware of the problems that are going on and yada, yada, yada. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. But like, I don't know, that's like kind of calling a baby an adult kind of to an extent because it's like, okay, like, yeah, you're a person, but you're not an adult. You're not conscious. I mean, just I don't know. I mean, this is just my take on it. You feel me? Because I don't know. I just see like a lot of like they're so excited that they're aware of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they're so excited, but it's like you're like at the very beginning stages. The next step, let's take it to the higher stages now, where now you're brainstorming solutions. You know what I'm saying? Like I see people wrapping so much energy into complaining about problems. You can just see it just in their posts and their statuses. They're complaining, they're angry, yada, yada, yada. It's like, okay, so now strategize, you know what I'm saying? And now strategize, like not just strategizing, but like, a conscious person is going to strategize on like a very higher level. Like, feel me? Like, I mean, like basically, oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, including everything, any anything that you can use to benefit you and your cause. You use it. Why would you exclude things? That's basically. I mean, basically conscious. I mean, what I said in this in the caption, for just posted this, is like basically mastering your ego, which essentially, just to explain ego is that thing in your voice that only cares about you slash maybe has like maybe cares about your family but not as much as you, of course, like anyone close around you, and basically you're saying f everything, f everyone, and f everything else. You know what I'm saying? That is the key to thinking in this little cubicle, in this little box. You know what I'm saying? Because consciousness is when you are aware that all energy in existence is connected. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you only caring about this, but you're living in this. It's kind of like, what the hell are you doing? It doesn't make any sense. You know what I'm saying? You're quite your thought process is essentially along the same lines as a virus, as a parasite. You know what I'm saying? Because you're only caring about yourself. And the problem when you only care about yourself, when you're living in something, when you're when you're living in a host, you know what I'm saying, is you're destroying the host because of your own selfish desires, and essentially you're killing yourself because you're part of the same thing. Okay, I'm getting a little bit stressed out, but I mean, hopefully, like I'm explaining that because it's like I see too much of that. People only caring about themselves, their small group, screw everything else, and that's like, and then you're gonna try and call yourself conscious. It's kind of like, wait, hold on, you're giving consciousness like a very bad name, like. Anyways, like, oh yeah, this is one thing I mean, what you do not do as a conscious person. you're not going to be glamorizing celebrities who are perpetuating downfall of everyone. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, well, on another extent, though, they're not perpetuating downfall because they're showing people how you should not act. So it's, once again, when you and that's another thing. When you're conscious, you see things from so many different angles. There's one really important thing about consciousness that I have to say that I didn't even get into in this article, which I should have, but I'll say that for another piece. But might as well say it in the video. Why not? But basically, it's like you're quite literally aware of every single thing that you do and why you do it. Now, once again, I said I'm not fully conscious, so sometimes just like little slips where you might get stuck in routine. But this, you want to be limiting this as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? Like what you believe in. You should understand. You should be able to dissect what you believe. You shouldn't you're not gonna be just hearing something and just automatically like religion for one thing. That's like a main prime example. Basically, you're aware of the effect. Oh, I really should have said this in the article. You're aware of the effect that your actions are having on the future and on everyone else. You know what I'm saying? Because once again, you're aware that we're all connected. So your actions and whatever you're doing is basically to improve everything because you're part of everything. You want to improve yourself. That's what people like to do. They like to improve. They like to progress. That's what our species is known for, and that's what all species are known for: evolution. Won't go into. So it's like that's really. I mean, whatever. I'm kind of want to get into it, so I'm not like going off freaking tangent or stuff. But yeah, just like freaking that. In fact, maybe I'll keep this one short for now. Raise the wages. Yeah, we're gonna keep this one short for now. So I'm just gonna wrap up by just kind of summarizing the stuff I was saying. But it's like basically we're all connected. So you want to work with you want to use everything that you possibly can to achieve the goal of prosperity for the universe. You know what I'm saying? If you're that's another thing too. If your goal isn't prosperity for the universe, in my opinion, you're not conscious. You know what I'm saying? You're still stuck on some lower vibrational frequency type thing. You know what I'm saying? Like because it's like that's essentially, in my opinion, the highest goal that you could have. And now, why would you not have that goal? That's the question you have to ask. If you don't have that goal, then you have to ask yourself, why I don't have that goal? And you have to really break that down. And when you break that down, you'll really break down in consciousness and then hopefully become conscious. I mean, I didn't go through it that way, but maybe that'll help you. You know what I'm saying? My goal is to help you all become conscious and become aware of once you're aware of the unconsciousness and how it's negatively affecting you and everyone around you, then you'll put an end to it because you'll be like, why am I doing this nonsense when I could be doing something way better? So you have to really ask yourself, why is my goal not prosperity for the universe? Like, why isn't it? Like why? I mean, you can be wanting to pursue any career, anything, but why wouldn't you have that? I mean, and another thing about it too is just having that go in your mind and you're like contemplating like the universe. Like, I mean, this is one thing I just love to think about. I mean, like just think about other, just like creation, just you feel me, like all the other life planets out there, like just love. I mean, but it's like that's another. I mean, because you're tapping into like the life force of all matter in existence. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, might have said this already, but it's like you're really channeling in your frequency. You're raising. Oh, it's such a beautiful thing. But that's really the main. I mean, one of the that I didn't even say in the article, and just to wrap up again, it's like, you're aware of what you're doing. You're not just stuck on this robot zombie mode, like of following. If you're following what most people are doing, chances are very, very high that you're unconscious. I'm just trying to help y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's because most people are unconscious. Like, that's just kind of the fact of the matter. Like, if you're like pursuing a bunch of just if you're watching if you're watching a lot of TV, in fact, let's break down some signs of unconsciousness. If you're watching a lot of TV, you're unconscious. You're eating like fast food. Fast food's killing you. Unconscious. You know what I'm saying? Unconscious behavior, I should say. TV, you're just dumbing down. I mean, there's like I don't watch TV. I mean, I don't know. Well, I've been it's been in the background, but because where I stay, TV is being watched, but it's like I don't be be like, wait, what? I don't know. What else? Just yeah. I mean, this is gonna be an ongoing thing that I talk about, so I don't even have to put it all in this one video. But hopefully, that's like a good first step for y'all. Just really breaking down what you're doing, why you're doing it. Really breaking, just really, really asking why. You have to really delve back into your childhood days, which and this is the sad part about it is our childhood is just so rough, you know what I'm saying? Because we're not nurtured the way we should, which would allow us to access way more of our potential. But it's like you have to really delve back into those days when you're like, why, and having that greater understanding of the universe and just everything, and just there's a number of success principles as well that, once again, in my definition of being conscious, you have to understand how to use your mind, how to really access that hidden potential, just understanding what was this thing like something about visualization, time management, what else did I say this word for it? You can find it in an article, but oh yeah, stimulating your mind, like reading, freaking what else? Discipline, helping the community. I mean, that's prosperity. People skills, leadership. Like there's just a lot to it. Like but it's really just and not being hung up on negativity. Just staying positive. You know what I'm saying, and just knowing that everything's gonna get better. Like because you're working to make it better. You're active. Like that's one thing I see a lot of like just the post. I mean, I'm just mainly. Well, not mainly, but like just it's like unconscious people, they feel like they can't make a change. Like what? Like leadership? I mean, this just goes like you have the power to mobilize people and inspire people with your cause. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like people. This reminds me of a next great article. But purpose. People want purpose in their lives. People lack purpose. If you can provide them purpose, you know what I'm saying? Whew, you're gonna have a lot of power. Like once again, I'm just working to inspire great leaders right now. So I'm gonna end off on that note. But you give people a sense of purpose to devote all of their energy in. You know what I'm saying? And lead them to fulfilling just amazing lives, like and improving their happiness, quality of life. Gonna be a real powerful person. I believe you. If you're watching the video, you can. I mean, obviously you're gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna end off on that note. Consciousness, beautiful thing. Part 1. Love y'all. Peace.